According to the CDC, Americans who have been fully vaccinated can now visit with others who are fully vaccinated indoors without wearing masks or physical distancing. KMR Local 4's Ali Cassetti has more on a local health authority's response to those guidelines.
All the data that's been collected over time, the CDC's been scrutinizing those numbers and now feel confident they can give these guidelines that are practical and helpful, I think, to people.
Texas Tech Physicians infectious disease specialist Dr. Scott Milton says he's not only supportive of the new guidelines, but that he's not surprised.
So for other individuals that have been vaccinated and are basically healthy people, then you can get together and not worry about it.
Dr. Milton later spoke on whether it's safe to be an unvaccinated individual without a mask interacting with a group that is fully vaccinated.
I think if the whole group is not equally immune, then the precaution should stay in place.
Additionally, it's best to follow these guidelines only when familiar with everyone around you.
You don't know about the other individual's immune status in the store, and many of those individuals may not be vaccinated, and so once again, I think those guidelines suggest indoor settings to where everyone's been vaccinated.
While explaining that even though the outdoors are safer, the public should proceed with caution.
If you're outdoors, if you can continue to maintain a reasonable distance from someone, you don't necessarily need to wear a mask. But if you're in an outdoor setting to where you're crowded and you can't control that distance, then it's probably a good idea to continue to wear a mask.
Dr. Milton believes that this updated guidance is a testament to the safety and efficacy of the COVID-19 vaccines.
If you look at what the CDC's coming out with these guidelines, there's even more reason to do that, right? The CDC is saying that they are comfortable with people getting together now who've been vaccinated and not worrying about wearing a mask. So that to me says, people need to get vaccinated.
While he encourages everyone to get vaccinated as soon as you get the chance, Dr. Milton explained that when this all started, the main concern used to be that the healthcare system could get overloaded, as we got dangerously close to that back in November. In studio, Ali Cassetti, KMR Local 4 News. Andy.
Ali, thank you again. Dr. Milton says for everyone to proceed with caution, as none of these vaccines are 100% effective, and that it is still possible for people to become reinfected.